tonight. I'm going downtown. 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 Hey, ain't nothing you can tell me that I don't already know. Oh yeah, been around the block a few times, I've seen it all before.
Tonight, it's New Year's Eve! Normally I'd be more excited than this because we usually feast on Alaskan king crab this eve, but due to the fact that Melissa has, she has to go in for iodine treatment in a few weeks, part of the program with that is that she's not allowed any shellfish for a month leading up to that. So that's been kiboshed, but I have a backup plan. I'm going to be making a baked salmon with a dill and lemon cream cheese topping. I make this occasionally. It's great in the summer. That's usually when I make it the most. And unfortunately, I won't be using my barbecue tonight. I'm missing the part that I gotta get fixed. So once that's done, I'm gonna do a lot more barbecue episodes. But for tonight, going on the oven, in the oven. It's going in the oven. Sorry, I'm a little bit. I've already a couple of beers deep. It's New Year's. I'm enjoying myself. One of these Stanley Parks Ambers. They are delicious, and so pardon me for that, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, yeah. So let's get started. So here's some of the ingredients that we're going to be using tonight for the salmon dish. Of course, we have the salmon. Thank you, Thrifties, for providing this. It is the wild sockeye. Delicious stuff. Beautiful color on that fish. What's going on top of that is going to be some cream cheese, Philly, whatever you got, doesn't matter. And I'm going to be mixing in with that some lemon and some garlic. Not the whole thing, just a couple of cloves. I'm just using this because it's aesthetically pleasing. I keep getting text messages from my brother, that's what it is. Anyway, this is like the sloppiest episode of Cooking with Brother I've ever done. What I'm going to be adding to this that I haven't added yet, and I got these as a Christmas gift from my mother, which is a selection of herbs. You can see that there's more on the counter there, but what I'm going to be using here, it's actually perfect. It is a lemon dilly dip mix. Normally putting it in for cream cheese, for dips and stuff, but it's going to be perfect on my salmon. So, you know, say shake what your mama gave you. Anyway, it's a really bad joke. I got my zucchinis here, which I'm going to be frying up in the pan with some of this tomato. I got a nice little orange tomato. I got this only because of the color. It's going to look awesome with the zucchini, and it's going to taste delicious as well. I got the avocado, and I don't know why. We'll see what happens with that one. So that's what I've got for the dish, and yeah. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with the cream cheese topping. I've got my cream cheese in here. I'm just going to use about a tablespoon, a generous tablespoon per piece of salmon. Of course, it depends on the size of salmon. I got about 2 8-ounce pieces there, so yeah, a couple of large tablespoons should suffice. I've got my lemon, my garlic. I'm going to try this new mix and see how that turns out. That's how I like to experiment, you know, you never know. Salt, pepper. So first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mash up this garlic. Make it easier to chop up there. And once that's all chopped up nice and fine, not too fine, you know, some fat chunks are worthy. I like it nice and garlicky. Just adds for that flavor, so that's all good. I'm gonna pop that right in there. Drunken using the knife. I don't know if that's a good thing. I haven't decided yet, but we'll find out. Throwing some fresh ground all around, you know, that's what I always say. Some coarse salt, love the coarse salt, a couple pinches of that. Some lemon. What I'm going to do with this lemon here is I'm just going to squeeze it. I like to use this as my little grinder, the other end. Lemon, the salty lemon. Alright, that's in there, and let's try this stuff. It smells really good. It's got that dill just pounding out of that thing. Just saying, hey, I'm dill. And I'm just gonna mash this stuff together. You can use a food processor, you can use whatever you want. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna use a simple fork. Mash that stuff all together. All right, next what we're gonna do is take the skin off the fish. Now, I was taught this years ago when I started in a restaurant here in Victoria by the owner, Barry Chan. Really funny man. So, we're gonna take the skin off these bad boys. Smell them first. I always like to smell my food, make sure it's all good and it smells delicious. Get a little boner, pick that off. Oh, stuck to my thumb. Go away, bone. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do with your salmon, if you want to take off the skin, is you want to basically just use your knife very gently and slide it through. It comes off quite easily. So you take a corner, and what you're going to do is you're just going to pinch the tip. I know it sounds kind of rude, but you just pinch the corner there. I'm going to try and get a different camera angle on this. Okay, I got a different angle. So just take the corner of your fish like this and just kind of pinch the very corner. And get your knife in there, just make an incision kind of at a 45, kind of down, because you want to get down to that skin level. And you just kind of keep going down at a 45. You want to make sure you don't take off too much salmon from your skin. You don't want to waste all that stuff. That's some good fish. Alright, come down to the edge there, and again, just pry it down. You're not going to, the skin's really tough, right? So you're not going to cut through it unless it's shitty farm fish. Okay, so it should look, oh, there we go. Something like that, right? I've got it lifted up just above the skin. Once you get it down to an even level, just pull tight, hold your knife firm, okay? Pull the skin tight, and just keeping your knife still, rock the skin back and forth as you pull. Checking just to make sure it's all good. And you should, voila, take the skin off, no problem. So let's check the bottom side for the fish, bottom side of the fish. No skin. Awesome. Glad that really worked out because it's like a one-take deal. I feel sorry for those people that live in like Saskatchewan and Manitoba that get salmon because you know it's just not the same. Alright, interlocking in there. Again, just a little bit of pinch of salt, fresh ground. Squeeze it over. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slather on my cream cheese topping. Generous. It is kind of a hard thing to spread. That's the tricky part. Whenever I make this dish, it's like, you know, you get a nice spread, and then you lift your fork up and it pulls the whole damn thing, or whatever. You do the best you can. Like I said, it's gonna melt anyway, so if you get the big chunks at the top, you let gravity do its thing. Alright, so I got my zucchinis cooking. I got the tomatoes in there, which are just mashing up nicely. The zucchini still got a little ways to go. That's fine. I can put them on minimum for a bit. Once these are, after this, I'm going to put in some balsamic vinegar. Just to add some flavor, add some color. It's delicious. It's a really good thing to do in the summertime when I roast my vegetables. I roast zucchini, I roast peppers, toss them in the bowl, some salt and pepper and some balsamic and olive oil. Toss that stuff on the grill and it's just amazing. So I got that going. I got also some wild rice and wild and long grain rice going on there. That's gonna be really good with salmon. I got this gonna be on the side, and of course in a little bit I'm gonna throw that salmon in the oven. I don't want to throw it in right away because you know what? I do this last. This can sit, that can sit. This can't. So that's okay. So everything is done. The salmon's done. The zucchini's done. The rice, of course, is done. Everything's been plated. It looks fantastic. It's going to taste amazing. I love the tomatoes to the zucchini. Anyway, this has been another episode of Cooking with Brother. It's the New Year's edition. I'm drunk. You're probably drunk or hungover, depending on what time you're watching this. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it, and stick around for some more delicious recipes coming up. Happy New Year!